Greetings, traveler. I am Orion. You go ahead and make your final checks. Let me know when you're ready.
Starport Services.
Starport Services.
Hey, good afternoon, or evening or morning, whatever the case may be. This is Jamievalks here, and welcome to this stream this afternoon. What we're going to be doing is we're going to try and go do some mining. Still trying to build up cash. Excuse me, my voice is a little bit shot, but we'll press on. We'll press on. We're building up cash, and we're trying to get up to around 5 billion if it's possible before those fleet carriers arrive. And so we're gonna go out and we're gonna do some mining today and see if we can't capitalize on some of these big credits that can be made. So we're right now at Gurabrew. I think that's how you pronounce it. And we're going to be going up here to Haiti sector DB/X D1/112. And we're going to try our hand at some painite mining up there. And we're going to use the technique that our world-renowned guru on all things engineering, Minnie, came up with, and that is that we're going to just go like crazy to painite hotspots, and we're looking for double hotspots, and we're just going to go like crazy. We're not gonna go deep core mining. We're just going to go standard mining and see if we can't come up with a few million credits here real quick. So that's where we're heading. So we're all set to go. Just want to double check one thing here. Got to make sure. Yep, I got my limpets. So we're all set. We're all set. Just to show you real briefly what we're running in my ship here. We got for hard points, I've got 2 mining lasers set up here right up the top, so they're going to be shooting right straight down the barrel. We got a multi-cannon and a couple other multi-cannons. The rest are empty. Utility mounts. I've got 3 shield boosters on here, plus a heat sink launcher, and as you can see, they've all been modded. The shield boosters are all thermal block, and the heat sink launcher is lightweight. And then if we go down to core internal, we've got 7A power plant, 6A thruster, 7A frame ship drive, 7D life support, 7A power distributor, 7D sensors, and standard fuel tank. You can see these have all been modded. The power plant, we've got overcharged power plant with thermal spread. 6A thrusters, dirty drive tuning, and they're stripped down as well. Frameship drive, obviously that's increased FSD range, and I slapped on a mass manager. And the power distributor, that's charge enhanced power distributor, and that's also stripped down. And the sensors, we've got lightweight, the lightweight scanner on the sensors. And then we go into our optional internal. We've got a 256, 128, and a 64 cargo. So we're looking at total cargo of 448 tons. And then I've got a bi-weave 6C bi-weave shield generator on here, and that's reinforced shields, and that's stripped down as well. Got a collector limpet controller, which is miscellaneous lightweight modification. And we got a detailed surface scanner, of course, and that's expanded probe scanning. And a 5B fuel scoop. Nothing in the military compartments. 3A refinery, which gives me 8 bin count. And we've got a prospector limpet controller, a modified miscellaneous lightweight. And I've got a docking computer on here, folks. I always use a docking computer, and I'll tell you right now why I do, because I'm older. I've said that before. I'm an old guy, and it's difficult for me once I enter the slot and get into the docking area. I can't see the numbers a lot of times on the landing pads. So what I normally do is I'll just let the docking computer do that for me, because same thing with departing. And it's just a whole lot easier, a lot more convenient for us old guys. I know you young guys probably shaking your head and saying, oh, come on, learn how to fly it. Hey folks, I can fly it, but I like the docking computer too. So anyway, enough of that. Let's go try our hand at mining and see what we can do. Oh, one other thing, I do use voice attack, and so you'll hear me talk in some voice commands. And I also do use eye tracking. I use the Tobii eye tracker on this because it's really a nice little tool, and I really like it. So let's get ourselves out of here and go do some mining. This station that I'm at is really, really close to the system where we're going to do the mining, which is convenient. Unfortunately, it's not convenient for where we're going to have to sell. I don't know. This auto launching here is kind of a little bit crazy here. We're drifting all over the place. Waiting in the queue. I don't know how much longer I'm going to wait. You'd think a ship this big would have priority over all these little bitty guys. I demand priority. Oh, come on. All right, it's about time. Okie dokie, here we go, finally. Okay, let's get going. As you can see, it's a Class F star, and it's only 13 light years away, so we'll be there in those.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
So let's find out where we're going. We're going to planet 2, right there. And we're looking for ring A. And I am playing in solo, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. As I normally do. I'm not a combat pilot. I'm elite in exploration, and I'm elite in trading, and I'm next to worthless in combat. My Twitch skills are not up to par for any kind of combat. I know myself better than that. And so after a few bad experiences, I've just come to the conclusion that combat is not for me. So I avoid it as much as possible. And I suppose as soon as we get in here, we'll have an NPC jump in on top of us. It's supposed to leave us alone because we don't have any cargo right now except limpets.
Water world. A terrestrial water world with an active water-based chemistry and carbon water-based life.
And there's our target. Let's see what we're going to have here. And ring A, I would guess ring A let's see if that was ring A.
Surface scan complete.
All right. I'm guessing. Let's see, Painite hotspot, Painite hotspot. I don't know if that's a double or not. Let's see the other one here. I think that's the one right there. We'll try this one first. And if this one don't work out, we'll try another one. Oh, wait a minute. Well, this looks like it's overlapping there. I think that must be what a painite double painite spot is. Well, we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Pardon me. Well, I don't see the MPC that I was expecting. Maybe he hasn't shown up yet. So let's get down here amongst them and let's see what we can find.
Programming limpet drone. Scan detected. Programming limpet drone.
There's our MPC. Don't have anything, buddy. Don't have a thing. Just go away.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
All right. As you can see, Got to figure out my controls here. Okay. There we go. Cargo scoop.
Deploy.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid depleted.
Alrighty. We're just going to sit here and let those little guys out there collect all this stuff.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Well, that one's no good.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
Well, this is kind of exciting, isn't it? Haven't found any really.
Depleted.
We haven't found any of these really big 50% painite kind of rocks here yet. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Collector limpet expired.
As I was saying before my voice attack got over the ship here, got to be careful. I didn't realize that. But there's
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
voice attack commands for
Prospector limpet failed.
various speeds of your ship, and you got to be careful. I'd see.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid depleted.
As you can see, I am not the very best miner in the whole wide world, because I haven't done any mining on this account. Haven't done any mining on this account for ever. And the only mining that I really did a long time ago was on my second account. That's Cmdr. And Cmdr, my second account, is still, he's working his way back from Beagle Point. And so he's way out there halfway between Colonia and Beagle Point. He did a lot of mining, but that was about 3 or 4 years ago. So this, I'm relearning the whole mining process here, and so bear with me. And I'm sorry I haven't been talking a whole lot. I've been concentrating on trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. So we'll just keep plugging away at it here. We're finally getting, I think, a little bit better. So starting to get a little bit more comfortable with this thing. But you can see we're already up to 23 tons of painite already. So that's pretty good at somewhere in the neighborhood of about 170 to 180,000 per ton. And we just about done here. And I think we are done. So
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged.
yep.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged.
All right.
Asteroid scan complete.
One nice thing about overbuilding this ship is you can see I can fire these mining lasers continuously and not drop a bit. So I might, when I go back, I might just end up putting on a third mining laser. Alrighty, we're getting close. Getting close.
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid depleted.
So are we up to 33 tons? Okay.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Well, let's see if we have any better luck on this one.
Prospector limpet engaged.
All right, that's a little bit better.
Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid depleted.
Okay. Oh, excuse me, my voice. Everybody just bear with me here. Gonna have to take just a little bit of a bio break here. I'll be right back. All right, back with you. Had to do that. So I'm older, guys, and I don't really have the staying power that I used to have 20 years ago. But I'll tell you one thing: this game can be played by us old guys as well. So if you've got any old friends, or if you're old yourself, and you feel like you can't play Elite Dangerous, well, believe me, you can. There's so much you can do in this game that doesn't require the twitch skills of a 20-year-old. And I'm the first one right here to tell you that I can testify to that, because I'm elite in trading and I'm elite in exploration in 2 accounts. And I've been I joined Elite during premium beta that long ago. So I've been here since the very beginning practically. Love this game. Absolutely love it. So let's move on and see what else we can get here.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid depleted. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
$44 tons, okay. Getting there.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
I kind of half role play this a little bit. I'm kind of playing it, and I have since the beginning, that my primary account, which is Cmdr out there in the galactic northwest of Colonia, he's the older brother, and Jamievalks, which is the account I'm playing right here, is his sister. And I'm playing the role play that I'm doing is that the two of them inherited a business from their mother and their father. Their father was was an admiral in the Navy, and he went out on a mission and was lost. His whole fleet and the secret mission that he was on was lost. And so Jamie Valks and Commander Valks, the two of them, and their mother were running that business. And Commander Valks decided that he wanted to join the Navy as well, which he did, worked his way up to the rank of admiral, retired, and set off on a quest to find his missing father. So he has been out exploring all over the galaxy trying to find hints and clues as to what might have happened to his father. And in the meantime, Jamievalks started running the business, which is a trading business, and finally took it over from her mother entirely. So Jamievalks has been doing the trading and running missions and doing passenger missions, and now is getting into mining. And so that's kind of the role play that I've been playing on this account to keep things going and keep things a little interesting. So how are we doing here? Almost got this batch done. $46 tons. Okay.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect limpet failed. Prospect limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
Well, if any out there are watching this, and if you're getting any kind of enjoyment out of it, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. That would help me on my little channel here. Glad to have you along. Really, if you have any suggestions, just drop them in the chat or down below. I'd be more than happy to hear any help that anybody could give me. And I really like this. I hope you're enjoying it a little bit. And I hope to prove that you don't have to be a young person to play and enjoy this game. So it's a fun game. It's one that you can play for a long, long time and never get tired of it. Although you do have to take a break once in a while. You don't want to get burnt out on it. You can do it. You can have too much of a good thing like anything else. And I've taken a few breaks along the way. But it's a good pastime. It's a good way. I am retired, by the way, if you didn't already guess that. And this is a great game if you're retired and you got the time to spend to play it, that you can while away a whole lot of hours in a big time, in a big hurry, and you don't even realize the hours have passed until you look at your clock and you find out, oh my God, I've spent 7 hours playing the game and didn't even realize it, which I've done many, many times. This is just an amazing universe that Frontier has put together for us. So much to see. Okay, getting down here pretty close.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid depleted.
Boy, look, you look at there and you see all of this palladium in there. I remember not too long ago when if you had that much palladium, you'd have thought you'd have died and gone to the promised land, because that used to be the mother lode of what everybody was looking for, was palladium back in the day. But not anymore. One of these days I'm going to try the deep core mining, see how that works. But I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on. Sometimes it can be very lucrative, and other times you can go for, it just seems like minutes after minute after minute, and not find any of the real prosperous rocks to blow up. So once I get some free time and get a little more comfortable with this mining and the control and everything, I'm going to give that a shot too, just to see how it works. Okay, up to 56 tons. Doing all right on limpets. So far, knock on wood, my limpets have been behaving pretty good. They can get a little bit squirrely, and they've not been self-destructing or blowing themselves up on the asteroids so far. So far so good. So we've been going a little over an hour so far, so I'm not going to go too much longer on this stream, and I'll continue mining, and then I'm going to run over and see if I can't
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
see if I can't sell this and see how much I can make. I can tell right now, though, there's going to be very difficult for me to be out here long enough to 59 tons, and I've got a 448 ton ship, so it would take me a long time to be able to fill up this baby. So I think what I'll do is I'll do one more rock and see how that goes, and then we'll call it quits for today.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Depleted.
Keep my nose pointed up here so the limpets don't have so far to go. They can get a good clean shot right at the cargo hold.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, that way if you keep the bottom of your ship pointed at the at where the ore is located, then your collectors have a straight shot back to the cargo bay, and they don't have to loop around the ship or anything crazy. Just makes it a little more efficient, a little faster. But as I was saying earlier, if any of you like what you've seen, if you like my little trips, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button, and if you feel like subscribing to the channel, that way I'll give you a notification whenever I go back out and continue on my old man's voyages through the galaxy, and bring you along and hopefully we'll give you some interesting stuff to look at, some interesting chat to talk about, and maybe you guys can help an old man learn some new tricks. They say an old dog can't learn new tricks, but how about an old guy? So Jamievalks is here to try to entertain you and to talk to you and learn from you as well. And if you're relatively new to Elite Dangerers, maybe I can pass on some tips that I've learned in going up on 5 years now playing this game. So I'm glad you're here with me. So where are we up to? 69. We're going to be we're going to be 70 tons here. Let's see, 70 tons. If we have 70 tons and it's, we'll just say 770,000 per ton, that's 53 million right there in that 53,900,000 in a little over an hour's worth of mining. So it shows you that you can make some pretty good credits in a relatively short period of time. It looks like we're all done here. So I am going to cut the stream off right now, guys and gals, anybody that's watching, and glad you were here with me. Again, hit that like button and subscribe. That way, whenever I go out again, you can tag along with me. I'd love to have you with. So anyway, goodbye for now, and we'll talk to you soon.